Apple shareholders agreeing to cut CEO Tim Cook's salary, a move requested by Cook himself, but other CEOs are still raking in the big bucks. Steve Kovac, Dominic Chu join us now to discuss. Steve, why did Cook volunteer for a pay cut, or was this him responding to what he anticipated shareholders were going to ask him to do anyway?
Well, it was even anticipation. So a year ago, Tyler, when they had their vote on this issue, the shareholders meeting, far fewer people supported his pay package. Used to be something like 95% every year would say Tim Cook should get paid exactly what the board thinks he should get paid. In this case, it was only like 64%. So they saw this dramatic drop-off in support for his compensation package. And in this filing yesterday, Apple says, look, we've been talking to shareholders throughout the year. Well, we know what happened to Apple's stock price last year, so they probably weren't super happy that so much of his restricted stock units were tied to performance, tied to time rather than performance.
Oh, they were.
And now it's been flip-flopped around, so it's more tied to performance rather than time. He could retire tomorrow in some cases and still get those time-based RSUs.
It feels like it should always be tied to performance, Dom.
And that's the reason why this has become so controversial, and the reason why you had a number of shareholder advisory services come out in support of these reduced pay packages. It's not necessarily that these pay packages are too generous. It's the time-based units that becomes an issue, because what you want is to align some of these compensation methods and schemes towards shareholders making money at the same time. If they do, there should be no real problem with the CEO making more money alongside of shareholders. What's curious these days, though, is over the last, say, 5 to 7 years, there's been a lot more focus on that governance aspect of ESG investing, right? And so there's been a lot more focus on CEO comp. One of the things that a lot of folks have been focusing on for years now has been that gap between CEOs and the average worker, right? And this is something the Economic Policy Institute, which is obviously a more left-leaning think tank, but they look at things like pay disparity. One of the things they're looking at, as of 2021, the average CEO's realized salary was nearly 400 times the standard line employee non-supervisory role. That's total comp, 400 times the average employee. The reason why that doesn't sit well is because it's 400 times the average employee.
And for Apple, by the way, it's about 1,000 times because of all the retail employees.
Right.
Right. I mean, in Amazon, where you're comparing a giant tech company with the cloud operations to what someone in a warehouse is making, I mean, I don't know how useful these are. I'm interested in the case of Apple that this seems like such a big deal. Like, it's such a big deal that he cut his pay by whatever
40%, yeah.
I mean, is it material to their earnings in any way, or he's still incredibly well compensated? And by the way, pretty much all of us probably are exposed to Apple's performance and are aligned with his incentives because it's the biggest, most widely owned company in every mutual fund.
Right. And not to mention all the buybacks they get. So it's not like shareholders aren't seeing a benefit, but you also got to look at, and Apple points this out in the filing too, the performance of the stock under his tenure. I think the stat they use is the S&P since 2011 is up 290% or 300%, and Apple shares were up like over 1,000% in that same time period. So they're just like, look at the chart.
Right.
Look what he did for you. This is why we're paying him so much money, and even still, he's going to take the pay cut.
Are we hearing of other companies, either in tech or in banking, say, or in any part of the economy that are doing this?
There will be. And the reason why is because even if there wasn't before, the fact that Apple is probably one of those publicized public companies out there, this is a very high-profile move that's been made there. So if you want to know what's going to happen elsewhere in big tech, this could be one of those precedent setters,
Intel's
right? For
one to watch too, right there. He has a huge package.
We often see it after the recession hits, and there's been this one's interesting because even though tech's been an evaluation reset, it hasn't been that bad yet.
No, definitely not. And Apple can definitely stick through it, and they've been holding up better than the rest. But yeah, it's still
I hear
falling.
the walk-off music, gentlemen.
It is. I hear